Good morning, friends. Very good morning to you all. I'm Ajit Manna, Tech from Delhi Skill University, Oakland, Senior. And all I want to tell you about my goals, my destinations. I just want to teach maths and physics for all class 11th and 12th to you through this virtual notepad. So it's all about me. I'm actually belonging from West Bengal, which is my mother nation. I live in India. Okay, so let's start the chapter 1 sets. This chapter 1 is being taught in the whole NCERT book. NCERT syllabus. It consists of whole NCERT book. You can easily find this chapter just because of this NCERT syllabus is designed by CBSE, which is followed by whole India. Also, India has some other state education system. Such as Bihar government, Bihar board, West Bengal board, etc. But here what they must also have this chapter naming sets. But the most popular board, which is going to be the largest among all this board, that is CBSE board. CBSE board, and I have also heard about ICSE board. ICSE board. They are the topmost boards which are going to be easily found in your local or international or national schools. The first chapter which I'm going to teach today, giving you a glimpse of that study, is about chapter 1 sets. Going to definitions of sets. What do you mean by set? If I will just tell you very simple definitions. A set is a well-defined collection of objects. A set is a well-defined collection of objects. Means you have to collect some object. You have to collect some objects. You have to collect some objects that must possess the same property. So collect some objects that have same property. That collection is termed as a set. So what next? If give you a property, can you make a set out of it? Let's see. Let's just say I say you have a collection of you have, what you have? You have a natural number less than say 10. So the property is the object that you're going to select must be a natural number and must also be less than 10. So you can write natural number starts with 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why are you not going to write the 10? Because it's already saying that it must be less than 10. So you just can't just display number and say it is a set. For it to be a set, you must be enclose it within a bracket, within a parenthesis, and just naming it by some alphabetic name, by giving it a name. So it is the name of the set given. This creates a boundary through which you can't be right, or the set is defined within this boundary, and these are the elements of this n set. So I already just explained you. Take a quick recap on this. What is set? Set is a well-defined collection of objects. So you will have to collect some objects, but those objects must not be selected as a random. Those objects must have the same property. What same property? The same property here is the 1 is natural number and 2 is also natural number. These all are natural number, and 1 is also less than 10 and 2 is also less than 10. So these all elements must be have common property, and you just collected those objects, then those objects will be called as sets. So what we are going to do next is we are going to write something. I will just give you a few examples regarding this very soon. So you can find it in NCERT book, chapter 1, class 11th. We're going to do some questions over here. What type of questions you're going to use? I guess you guys must be aware of the fact that it's very easy when I just try explaining you. It must be very much easy to you as well as to me also. We are just right now going to do some questions. For example, as an example, question number 1. You will have to check that whether the statement is representing a set or not. I will write check whether the statement is representing a set. First question. The collection of all months in a year of beginning with J. The collection of all months in a year beginning with J. So can you just write the solution of this? We will try to denote it by the letter Y, and as you just go months of that, it's January, so we can January. The next second month is the February, but the February word is not starting with, not beginning with J, so we just skip it. March is also not starting with J, so we again skip it. Then we have April, May, June. Next is the June, which is a month of in a year, and it's also starting with the letter J. And third is the July. Then we have August, September, October, November, and December. So now the thereafter, none of thereafter is starting with the letter J. So we have just only three sets over here, 3 elements in the sets. Going to question number 2. So the question is check. Is it a set? We can write it yes. It is a set. If you are just able to define the number of elements, or just not going to be defined, can you make a simple set? You will have to write yes or no. Going to question number 2 with this yellow pen again. Collection of the 10 most talented writers of India. Collection of 10 most talented writers in India. Again, if you just want to write the few names of the writer, you can obviously write some name, but going to the 10 topmost talented writers actually not possible to identify. And who is the topmost writer, who is the second topmost writer, who is the third topmost writer. Why? Because the context, the writing, the field of their writing might be different. The field of their writings might be different. So you just cannot have the same element all the time. Suppose I give you this question and you just write you just give names of Rabindranath Tagore, and so, and I gave this question to my another friend, and they wrote that Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, and so I give the same question, but the questions have a different answer, different sets of answers. So I already just tell you that it must be a definite item. But here in this case, we're not getting the exact item all the time. I give this question to another third person, they will write another top 10 writers. So you cannot just have this as a set. So what we're going to write is, no, it's not a set. You just cannot write the name of all the writers all the same time. It might be just possible, nothing not possible, but it must be 100% time the same answer. Whenever you just raise this question, the answer should be same. So at that case, you can just give it a name set. Going to our third question. So what's it? So third question is a team of 11 best cricket batsmen of the world. Question is once again very simple to you. If I will just explain this to you, I know you can handle it very easily. The fact is always within you only. There's some problem in my pen tab right now. Don't know why it's doing slow. It's again doing the same thing. Anyways, guys, I'm very thankful to you all guys to come over here with me and just continue with me like this. And today's sections with this concept, we will study the representation of the sets in our next coming classes. So that's all for today. Thank you for joining JKCC.